Hello, and thank you for watching. My name is Rachel Barnett with Gentle Frog. I'm here to create videos for you to help you understand QuickBooks slightly better than you currently do. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them in the chat box. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about undeposited funds. What I really want to cover is, why do you see undeposited funds when you look at your income detail? Let's begin by looking at the income. I'm going to go to Reports on the left-hand side of the screen. I'm then going to select Profit and Loss. I'm going to scroll up. I can see that I'm looking at the profit and loss from January through November. What I really want to do is just click on the total for income. When looking at the total for income, I see a lot of stuff in the split column. I see undeposited funds, I see PayPal, I see accounts receivable. In this video, I want to cover, why do you see undeposited funds and why is it okay? So we're going to pick on this one. It's a sales receipt number 1039, goes into undeposited funds. The date of the sales receipt is 1/10/23. I'm going to click on the sales receipt. While looking at the sales receipt, I can see the deposit to is undeposited funds. Let me go to More on the bottom of the screen and go to Transaction Journal. When I look at the Transaction Journal, I can see that this one snapshot in time says to debit undeposited funds and to credit bookkeeping income. Well, that's perfect. So let me close the journal. Let me go back to the report we were looking at when we started the conversation. So I showed you that bookkeeping income went up, so it got credited, and the split is undeposited funds, so that got debited. This report that talks about the income, it is a snapshot in time that says, at the moment the income was recorded, what are the debits and credits behind the scenes? We just saw that the debits and credits are undeposited funds in bookkeeping income. Let me go back to the sales receipt. What I've already answered for you is, why does it show up there? And now I want to answer the second question of, why does it not go away? It doesn't go away because it's a snapshot in time. It's not wrong because it's a snapshot in time. Let me talk to you about why it shows up in undeposited funds. It shows up there because this deposit to says undeposited funds. It's no longer in undeposited funds. That money has moved along the bookkeeping process, and it's gone into the bank account, been mixed with other money, stuff has happened to it. The reason I know that it's not in undeposited funds is that I can see in the upper left-hand corner, deposit amount of $1,100 was deposited in June. In real life, you wouldn't take 6 months to deposit it. But this is the land of make-believe, where I make any videos I want using any dates that I feel like. Let me click on this deposit information in the upper left-hand corner. What I can see is that money went into the checking account. It went in June. What I can see is that the money comes from the Spring Fair sales receipt. I know from experience that what this means is that I'm decreasing undeposited funds and I'm increasing the bank account. What I think might be easier for people who don't have the experience and see it quite in the same way is just to look under the hood. So let's go do that. Let's click on More at the bottom of the screen, and then we'll go to Transaction Journal. When looking at the Transaction Journal, I can see that I have debited or increased my checking account, and I have credited or decreased undeposited funds. What you'll notice while looking at this is that there is no reference at all to the income. The income has been recorded as a completely separate transaction. So the fact that this money left undeposited funds and went into the checking account, it has no bearing on the sales report. The reason we started this video and the reason I'm even making this is because people will look at their income detail, they'll see undeposited funds and get very stuck on that. Think, well, it says that, but it's no longer true. And I'm like, you're right, it's no longer true. In step 2 of the process, we see the money moves out of undeposited funds and into the checking account. One last thing and then let you guys go. If you're ever curious what is in undeposited funds, the way to find out is to go to the left-hand side of your screen, click on Plus New, go to the right-hand side and click on Bank Deposit. This is going to show you anything that is sitting in undeposited funds. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have questions, leave them down below. If you have topic ideas, let us know in the comments or fill out the form. Most of the videos I create are as the result of conversations that I have with people where they're stuck and confused and uncertain about things. If it's something generic that I can make a video for, I'm glad to do it. If it's customer specific, well, that's a private call with me. If my team or I can help you, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.